My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. Well, I say that it's just a moment. I say that we probably gave these little buddies a little time to dry now, where we had to glue back on that little piece to one that came chipped off, and I could only, I'd say, make so many for just a video, so it's going to come down to where there's probably going to be some that are going to be done after the series if we have any we need to be catching up on. So I say that for what little work we got coming in, we probably ought to get us out a little 60 grit piece and come along to make the rest of these little work. The heck? And so we kind of got one little grit there that was a little bit lighter, and now to come on to one more that's a little smaller and try to smooth it out a little by little. And finally, it is to the point where we will be coming down to the lightest grit of all the ones we use, which will be the final thing to smooth them out. And so, maybe we'll take a little pause for a bit while I come on to maybe show something else in just a little while. I didn't get the chance yet to show you all these ones that I had already worked on before I started doing the video, where I kind of drew little lines in which I would burn them in. I will tell you that the burner I purchased more recently to use during this time is a little bit different. It doesn't work in all the best ways, but decided to kind of make little stripes for the part that is their face, and had a chance on here that I wanted to come on and do a little demonstration of how I will draw certain lines, because you see, there were lines I originally drew in these before I sanded them off, but you know, from one side where the line goes, we go straight across and make this other line too in the back, and we'll make a line that kind of goes straight up from the back of the little black part and kind of make the other line to go straight across, so we will know where to make the places for where the little triangle is supposed to end. And just to kind of make sure we do the same to where it's going to end on the chin or the neck, kind of make a line right about here. And of course, we all know probably with the beak and all, but this is where we make this other line across to see where the top of the beak is going to be. This is where we make the little line across to show where the top of the Cardinal's mask is going to be. But I say, of all things, that just to kind of get things straight, you know, there's a place where we already have a line for the mouth, but we kind of take a line up here where this little place is, and this little line we make right here is going to be the place where the beak ends when we get down to this part. So I say, with that little line done in place, I say that it's going to come down to where we're going to have one little mark left to make a place for the beak to end in the little piece, And so with all this said, kind of like make little lines along here where the line that is on one piece, we draw over to the next to make sure it is in the right place. And on this other side, we do likewise. And I say that there's probably going to I'd say, be this place here where we're going to also make the little mark as to where we're going to put a triangle in the center to show us where the little black part of it ends. Of course, instead of making it solid black, I did stripes, as you can see. That was the better thing with this wood burner, which I figured all along it would be. And then we're going to kind of do the same little lines with the cherry ones as well, and kind of put in the lines in the places where they will be, and kind of, I'd say, put it along the little back of the figure as well, and in its own little place, and then kind of come back, do the same little thing with these other ones as well, and try to see how we can get them right in the good old place, I say. So come back around, do it with this side too, and one little line we probably forgot to make on the cherry ones is this one below the chin, so we will come back and we're going to take care of that, get that little piece of a jug of line in. And oh, I say, just kind of working our way to what we have do. I tell y'all that there's probably a place here where perhaps you can say we might need to make a line here and here for the place where the wing shall end. And these are going to be light lines, so they'll be easy to sand right off, but we're going to make those couple lines here on the little ones from Bubinga and kind of put them in place so we know where we want to put the little line where we end the wing, and come around here and do the same little thing with this other one as well, and see where it goes. We're going to take the same little step with the little pieces of cherry and put it in place. And I'm sorry that I don't have my tripod where I can't focus it where you all can see. And I say just make the same little line along here with the little freaking cherry one as well. I say that I'm going to come on, maybe take a little moment just to maybe demonstrate with one little cardinal how we're going to put on the little face. Kind of where you see these lines we drew here, draw a little triangle here, and do the same with the other side as well. And kind of make it so we got a line to come down here, make the beak, and kind of put so we got just a little bill right in there. And for all things, I say series will go on, but in a different way. And right here, make the lines we did for this, make the little line for where the beak separates. That's what we show here. And I say draw a line from this line to this line to make one part of the little triangle for the head. Draw a line from here to here to make the rest of the little mask on its face. And finally, there's a little line we're going to draw, making a little circular triangle out to the tummy, and that is where we will begin the wing and kind of work it along. And so what you say is that this is how we get it done, just like that. And I hope to see you all again fairly soon. Take care. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.